Tell me what you've been up to. Tell me everything.
I made some quarantine music. I got inspired and did some sessions, and now it's coming together into, well, I've got one song out right now. Love is a new solo single, and I've been an internet man. I've been kind of diving into the content world and messing around with TikTok and stuff like that. So that's sort of been my new way of, I guess, reaching out across the void these days.
All right. Well, I want to delve into all of that, but I want to start with the song Love because it's so pure. I don't know if that's a good word for it, but it's like we're on this quest, and I hope that this comes across the right way. Maybe it's because the first time I heard it, it was accompanied by the animated video, but it has this childlike innocence with all of these checkpoints on the quest, and there's alligators and there's fantasy elements, and then there's mundane things like the guy whose song you have to pretend to like. Tell me how it came to you.
It came to me all at once, and I actually have this voice memo where the first time I played it, I was recording as well, and I can hear myself saying, like, in the lyric, I'm like, and then something complicated happens, and then there's a weird guy. So I like had these visuals for like something. This is gonna happen, and this is gonna happen, and then it was like a matter of just like like refining the details a little bit and being like, okay, what's going to be the joke about the guy? I don't know. It just kind of flashed into my brain. And yeah, it is very hashtag wholesome. As I guess that's a side I have, is the wholesome stuff.
There's a bridge with a tunnel at the end, and through that tunnel is a ladder going up a wall that's 64 feet high. When you've made it to the top, there's a note that you must read and a password to remember, but it's written very small. Take it with you down the rusty stairs that go in circles all the way down to the sticky swamp below where alligators live, and hop your way from stone to stone. Don't stop to catch your breath until you've made it from the muck, and you are standing face to face with a busker from Eugene, who is also named Eugene. He says, ain't that just the craziest? And then he plays a song for you that's terrible, but you must smile and bob your head before he lets you pass and travel onward to the multicolored door. And as you fumble with the handle, don't forget to look behind you for a fig and butter sandwich, cause you're gonna need your strength for the next part where you have to skate through rings of crazy fire burning hot. They're all around you and you never learn to skate, but keep on going cause you're near the end. You just have one more part to do where you perform a juggling act for 50,000 people, and your friends and teachers and enemies are there, and everyone you know is there. And finally, when the crowd applauds, please exit through the back, where you will plummet 50 stories, screaming, someone save me please, down to your imminent demise. And then you'll do it all again, cause that is love.
I know you've been talking a lot about songwriting, and it comes from like a very honest place, not just songwriting, but the difficulties of the music industry. Like you've been very exposed on TikTok. And was that like a fear you had to overcome? Or were you just like, you know what, there's a community here and I want to be a part of it?
I definitely discovered a community, but I feel like I figured TikTok out the same way I approach songwriting. I kind of approached it like songwriting. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna start doing this and doing a mediocre or bad job of it. Just like if you scroll down on my TikToks, it's just like, yeah, very. I like that it's there, but it's just, you know, you're just messing up until you figure it out. And now I'm kind of in the swing of it, and dare I say, even finding like my niche or my vibe over there. Yeah, I think I go through a lot of the same thoughts with songwriting. Just like I've learned that it's better to try and not quite nail it than to not try because you're always worried about getting it right. And I share that message a lot on TikTok, and I'm surprised, or I'm always heartened by the fact that people appreciate hearing it, even if it's simple.
Well, it's so motivational. You're like that, what's his name? Tony Robbins of the indie songwriter. Like you're on there every day in the sunset being like, you can do it, whatever words are coming down on that page, like they're awesome, man. It's so great. Did you always have this confidence? Is this something that has come with age, or?
I think it's come a little bit with age. It's something I got so much amazing encouragement as a kid growing up. And then also like my band was on the edge when I was 19 years old. And I've just had this whole, like I've had so much wind in my sails, and I've been so lucky, and I see how much that can do for a developing artist. And I'm like, oh man, I want to put some wind in some other people's sails.
Wow, that's really cool. All right, let's talk about Sweet.
Okay, Sweet is one of my favorite songs that I've written recently, and it's the next single coming out off of next single coming out of my solo stuff. And I'm also making a music video for it with my Patreon followers, and everybody's taking clips of like their quarantine life and putting it together to make a little montage video. So it's been another nice way to connect with people who are following the music and checking out what I'm up to.
Okay, first of all, I love a good montage. And also on the Patreon front, you're on Patreon too. It's a very cool thing. If you don't know, it's a band supporting musicians. It's new age and it's cool. It's working out for you?
It's the coolest part of what I'm doing now. It's like, it feels like hanging at the merch table, basically. It's like all those cool moments that you'd be like, oh man, that really get you stoked on why you do this. It's those types of interactions. And I was not a believer necessarily at first. Like, I don't know if you can make an internet version of that, but now that I'm doing it, 100%, I'm really excited about it. I'm always having like new ideas of things I want to put up there, and it's a good time. If you make stuff and you're looking for something new, like I would highly recommend it.
Okay, and how do we find you there?
I'm Dave Goes Wild there too, and you can join at any level of whatever you're into.
Right.
If you want to like get into what I do, you can take your pick on my page.
Awesome.
Baby, I'm the rabbit in your bed, chewing at the dreams inside your head. Baby, you're the mountain that I'll climb someday when I really have the time. Baby, don't I really drive you mad? Baby, I'm the best you ever had. Baby, I'm just what you're looking for. There's makeup on the pillows and there's dishes on the floor, but are you sweet on me? Are you sweet on me? Baby, we can soak them in the sink, sweep the pieces up and have a drink. Yeah, baby, we can do it all again. Tell a funny story to our friend. But baby, there's a life I gotta live. Baby, there's a love I've gotta give. Darling, I'm just asking for the truth, 'cause I'm spending all my pennies standing at your kissing booth. And are you sweet on me? Are you sweet on me? Tell me, 'cause I got to. you're sweet. Me. You're sweet. Nice.
Do you think maybe quarantine helped? Because I think sometimes we're so influenced by people, places, conversations, and obviously there's a little bit less of that. I mean, it's happening online, but not so much in real life. And do you think cutting a lot of those things out and just being by yourself and taking this time has allowed you to expand like who you really are?
I think that I think I can't sum up my quarantine that way. It's been a little, it's it's honestly felt weirdly hectic, and it's you can have so much time and still feel unavailable, and I'm pretty militant about taking like time for myself anyways, so I've just been doing that anyways. But I do miss playing with my friends and like obviously the Tokyo guys, and just like, whether I'm like sharing a song with like, Tyler from Said the Whale or Luke or whatever. It's like playing music with your friends is so inspiring. Instead of just like discovering a new track online where you don't know that person, like your friend's journey and you can really contextualize that success for them, and it's less intimidating and more just like it motivates you. And I miss like those song circles and those like playing demos at house parties and that kind of stuff a lot.
Yeah. All right. So you're ready for it to be over.
Yeah, I think I actually was just saying to Allison the other week, like I feel like at the beginning, just like everyone else, I was like, this isn't so bad. I can get into this. And I'm just having that moment where I'm like, okay, this is officially affecting my mental health. And like, I'd rather just acknowledge it and be like, okay, I got to take care of myself, than keep trying to just power through doing the same things.
I mean, if we have to count little wins, I guess one thing we're all going to take with us is a greater appreciation for things like song circles.
Oh yeah. Won't be taking those for granted.
I know you're going to do a Tokyo cover. Why did you decide on Nature of Experiment?
I originally wrote Nature of the Experiment because, or not because, but with sort of like guitar chords going on, and then the version that the band created was this other thing with the bass and drums, and I feel like that's a really one of a kind thing, and I'm really really proud of that. But the acoustic version kind of lives on as like this thing that I'm like, oh yeah, like it works like this too, and it kind of brings a different like feel into the song.
Well, if you don't follow Dave Goes Wild on the social medias, there is the acoustic Tokyo cover or two. I guess you can't say cover when it's your song. That's my favorite, is when somebody comments like, this is such a good cover, dude.
I've been weirdly putting in like as a caption, like, it's my song or something. And it's kind of awkward, but yeah, I put it, yeah, totally.
I mean, Tokyo Police Club, as tongue-in-cheek as a lot of the lyrics are, like, it hit home, especially in those high school times. You and I are similar age, like writing in our diaries. And the stripped back version, it's like pedal to the metal on those exact same feelings, bringing them all back. It's very cool. So thank you for doing that as a Tokyo fan. So Nature of the Experiment, let's go.
We've got our tracks covered thanks to your older brother. It's not the moonlight that sets me off. It's not the money that makes me scar. It's my impeccable disorder, but I keep on falling for her. It's not the way my mother talks. It's not people that she loves. It's the nature of the experiment. It's the patterns of my temperament. It's the nature of the experiment, taken in increments. We're halfway up the bracket. The rain comes through my jacket. It's not the stones inside my shoes. It's not the risk of what's to lose. It's It's an ancient Russian proverb, and I doubt it's one that you've heard. It's not the cracks beneath the floor, it's not the fact that it's a chore. It's the nature of the experiment, it's the patterns of my temperament. It's the nature of the experiment, taking increments. Yeah.
Dave, thank you so much. Is it Dave Goes Wild on all platforms?
Except for my Twitter, weirdly, where it's David Monks. But yes, it's Dave Goes Wild.
All right. So you got to follow Dave because not only is it inspirational, there's tons of songwriting tips. There's even tips on how to TikTok better. And I love those tips because it's like, guys, what I've learned is you don't have to be good at this.
Yeah, exactly.
Which has made the entire thing a lot less intimidating for people like me. I'm not even on there yet because I'm like, geez, I don't know where to start.
But with not being good at it, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, or don't start. I don't.
Awesome. Dave, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me on. This was a blast.